I ain't even gonna count down for you. It's gonna be the butcher coming. I'm a surprise.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like on Friday and then Monday.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And here's Memphis' starting group. They've got Hampton, and it's Black in at the 3, the small forward. They've got Cunningham, and it's Alexander in at the 5 spot. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And so it's Memphis with it. Fires it. Ilgauskas gets the bucket.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's the kid. First shot won't go. Here's Gray. Pass to Hampton. Here's Gray. Clock at 6. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Alexander. Cunningham on the wing. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's the kid. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Black.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ilgauskas shot is off. Here's Keeling. The crossover. And it's good on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Ilgauskas. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Pass to Black. Here's Gray. Here's Ilgauskas. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Alexander pulls it in. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the right side. Here's Keeling. Pure from 3-point range. Keeling's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Timeout called. Memphis. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Memphis, 4th.
It was an intimidating brand of defense they played. They sent the message that if you were going to get your points in the paint, you were going to have to work for them.
Pass to Ilgauskas. And again, it's Memphis missing. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Keeling. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Memphis trails by 5. Here's Gray. Here's Black. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Ilgauskas has got 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Cunningham passes to the kid. goes. Jam that one home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Ilgauskas. 6 points for him, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
The kid passes to Keeling. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 12.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
It's stolen away. Here's the kid. Here he goes. Yep, count it.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Memphis trails by 9. Here's Black. No points so far. Pass to Gray. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Gone 7 of 9. A solid percentage so far. Here's the kid. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And again, it's Memphis missing. Pass to Keeling. Scott with a rebound. Memphis trails by 9. To the paint. And stolen by Cunningham. Fast break. Here we go. Here's the kid. And down it goes. 2 points. The kid's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Timeout called. Memphis. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early going?
You know, B.A., take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Here's Gray. No points yet. Here's Hampton. They set the pick. Here's Black. Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Keeling. Here's Knox. Driving inside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Black. Here's Ilgauskas. From 6 feet out, he nails it. Ilgauskas has got 10 points in the game.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pass to the kid. Cunningham outside. Knocks down the long J.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Memphis trails by 11. Here's Black. The 11-footer. Ilgauskas gets the bucket. 12 points for him.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Here's Keeling. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Black. There's a screen. A deep 3. Alexander pulls it in.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Pass to Keeling.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Into the lineup for Memphis, number 34.
Memphis trails by 11. Here's Black. Here's Bishop. Let's go with a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's Keeling. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. For Memphis, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Bishop gets the bucket. Bishop's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
They set the screen. The kid. No good on the triple. Well, Memphis shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. And there's the rejection. We've got 1:28 left in the first.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game, and he knocks down the first one.
Number 17, taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Big Daddy, the pass to Carr. Here's Carey. Back to Anderson. From deep. No luck on that one. Pass to Keeling. And the layup falls. He's got 16.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Bishop. He's got 5. No good with the triple. Out to the wing. Here's Keeling. It's rebounded by Carr. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And again, it's Memphis missing. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From behind the arc. A nice shot by the kid.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Bishop. Shot to stop the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Memphis shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he drops the first. And so he hits both. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Over to the left wing. Pass to Keeling. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Up 9. And we'll be back right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
They've got Junior, and it's Miles in at the 4. And for Memphis, they've got Cunningham, and it's Carey in at the point. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Here's Higgins. Out to the right wing. Red-hot passes to Keeling. Shoots over Anderson. A nice shot by Keeling. Keeling's got 20 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Ilgauskas. blocked. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. A nice shot by Keeling.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Bishop. Give him 8. There's the... Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Memphis trails by 12. Outside, Anderson. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight, and Anderson drops them both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's Higgins. No made baskets yet. Here's Cunningham. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Memphis trails by 13. Cunningham on the wing. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Memphis ball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Carey. Here's Bishop. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer off the mark. Cunningham outside. Here's Higgins. Off target with the 3. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Carey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Higgins. Still without a bucket. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Cunningham against Junior. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Carey. Here's Bishop. Beyond the arc. Red Hot pulls it in. Here's Higgins. They set a pick. And he dunks it down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Carey. Pass to Ilgauskas. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's Doherty. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Scott's checked in for Memphis. Hampton comes in for Cunningham. Here's Carey. Timeout call. Memphis.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ilgauskas. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Alec. Anderson can't get it to go. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Pass to Scott. Here's Hampton. Here's Ilgauskas. He's got 14. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. Here's Cunningham. Tipped. Here's Ilgauskas. Drills it from deep. Ilgauskas has got 5 points in the quarter.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's the kid. He's got 12. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. The kid's got 14 points.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Pass to Scott. Outside, Anderson. Here's Scott. Yet to see a basket. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's the kid. Cunningham on the wing. Got a hand on it. And here's Anderson. Pass to Hampton. Here's Carey. Here's Ilgauskas. Hits the trifecta. Ilgauskas has got 22 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's the kid. He's got 14. That's his 6 make in 11 tries. Here's Hampton. Pass to Carey. And there's the screen. With the floater. Red Hot pulls it in. Gone 8 of 15 in the second. Taken away. In transition. Here's Ilgauskas. Finished off the break. 24 points for him.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's the kid. He's got 16.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Keeling. Memphis with a rebound. Bishop's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Hampton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Here's the kid. Pass to Keeling. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Keeling's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Black passes to Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas. It's good on the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
To the wing on the left. Here's Keeling. Nails it from 3. Keeling's got 28 points for the game.
Well, they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Here's the kid. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Scott's checked in for Memphis.
In for Memphis, number 21, Zach Scott.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the half. Memphis trails by 7. Hampton into the lane, and it's rejected. Here's Keeling, and he's got 28 now.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Black. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line, and the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the away team. 2 shots.
That one misses. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul.
Man, good whistle there.
The first free throw is good.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Memphis trails by 7.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Hampton. Alexander pulls it in. Alexander's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Cunningham. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so that's the end of the first half. They're up 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for Memphis. Who will get the edge in the second half, Shaq?
Whoever's more loose coming out the locker room, you have to be flexible in the second half. You got to make adjustments.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shaq, you're pretty loose yourself, you know. What's the difference today?
I've been meditating, staying mindful in the moment. Nothing bothers me now. Wait, where's my pen? Who has my pen, Ernie?
Clearly, it's a work in progress. Here, use mine. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the home team.
This game's working out like I thought it would. They're the better team. Now it's a matter of staying focused and finishing the job.
I'm sure that's what they're hearing in the locker room right now.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Shooting it at 52%. They've got Cunningham, and it's Big Daddy in at the 3. A nice shot by the kid. The kid's got 18 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And for Memphis, they've got Hampton, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 5. Here's Hampton. Ilgauskas gets the bucket. Ilgauskas has got 29 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
They've got Cunningham, and it's red hot in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. So it's the home team now. Here's the kid. Pass to Keeling. Cunningham outside. And there's a pick. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. He's got 10.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Here's Scott. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Hampton. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. The shot that time not on target. Hampton's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Going inside. Okay, knockout.
Man.
Wow. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that will play over and over again in the highlights.
Look at this crowd. They can't believe what they just saw.
Like, what? That looked like something you see at a dunk contest. The confidence to pull it off in the game, that's impressive.
Here's Scott. Pass to Ilgauskas. That one goes in. Ilgauskas has got 31.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
And rejected.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Hampton into the lane. Ilgauskas gets the bucket. Ilgauskas has got 33.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
The kid passes to Keeling. Here's the kid. Counted from distance. He's got 21.
They're on fire right now. Shooting 80% to start the second half.
Here's Black. The kid with a rebound. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Got a piece of it. Here's Ilgauskas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting for Memphis, Ilgauskas.
Good on both. Here's Keeling. He's got 31. From the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Keeling's got 34.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And the shot goes in. Keeling's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Scott. Here's Gray. To the middle. Shot's good by Scott.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's the kid. He's got 21. Here's Keeling. That 3's off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Scott. Misses the 3. Gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's the kid. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Timeout called. Memphis making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Red Hot pulls it in. Red Hot's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the kid. 23 points in the game. Now here's Cunningham. Anderson covers. The 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Keeling's got 10 points in the quarter.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Pass to Black. Fires, high post. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
The kid's shot is off. Memphis trails by 14. Here's Hampton. From down in the low post, it goes.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's the kid, and the layup is good. The kid's got 9 points now in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Black. They set the pick. Got a piece of it. Here's Knox. Pass to the kid. Shoots. And it falls all over the rim and in. Keeling's got 41.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Here's Black. Here's Scott. The offensive rebound. Tries again. Ilgauskas gets the bucket. Ilgauskas has got 37. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Here's the kid. Cunningham outside. And he jams it home with authority.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Memphis trails by 16. Outside, Anderson. Here's Black. Pass to Scott. There's the three. The kid with a rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Keeling. The three ball. Memphis with a rebound. Ilgauskas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Ilgauskas has got 40 points.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to the kid. Memphis with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. It's Anderson on the wing. Here's the three. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Keeling. Here's Knox. Now Cunningham. Charity stripe shot. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
1:05 left in the third. Here's Keeling. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Memphis trails by 14. Outside, Anderson. Here's Ilgauskas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ilgauskas has got 45 points.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Keeling. 43 points in the game. Pass to Higgins. Takes a three. Drains the triple.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Carey. Here's Ilgauskas. He has 45 points, and they pick up 2. Black's got 6.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Keeling. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 50. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Memphis, they've got Cunningham, and it's Carey in at the point guard. Here's Ilgauskas. Alexander pulls it in. Alexander's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Keeling, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Keeling's got 47 points.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Carey passes to Cunningham. Pass to Big Daddy. Lots of room. Nice jump shot. So it's the home team now. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Keeling. He's watched by Cunningham. Keeling can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Bishop's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And the basket by Higgins.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Bishop. Keeling with a rebound. Keeling's got 4 rebounds now. To the left wing from outside the arc. Higgins misses. Memphis trails by 15. Driving to the basket. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. It's both from the stripe. Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Who's the kid? Carey grabs a miss. Well, Memphis shooting the ball at 48% so far. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Bishop's got 9 points now in the second half.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Pass to Keeling. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Cunningham missing.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Hampton's shot is good.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Deflected! Big Daddy, the pass to Carey. Pass to Ilgauskas. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Carey. 3-pointer, no good. Shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Here's Keeling, and he makes it on the layup. Keeling's got 49 in the game.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Here's Hampton. He's watched by Cunningham. Basket counts.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
The kid passes to Keeling. Here's the kid. There's a screen. It's deflected. Here's Ilgauskas. He takes it in. Count that one. Ilgauskas has got 4 points this quarter.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Cunningham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. Scott's checked in for Memphis. Black comes in for Cunningham. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Scott, right wing. Here's Hampton. Launches a 3. Here's Ilgauskas. Rebounded by Knox. Gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Here's the kid. Memphis with a rebound. Ilgauskas has got his 16th rebound on the night.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Gray's checked in for Carey.
Into the lineup for Memphis, number 24.
Memphis trails by 7. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Ilgauskas. Takes the 3. Gray, no good. Shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's the kid. Here's the pick. Pass to Keeling. Lets it go from deep. And good! There's another!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Black. Fires the 3. Red Hot pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Out left to the wing. Here's the kid. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. The kid's got 11 points here in the second half.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Back to Hampton. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Here's the kid. Out to the right wing. There's a screen. Keeling, the pass to the kid. 4 on the clock. A nice shot by Keeling. Keeling's got 54 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the bet.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Timeout call, Memphis. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Appreciate the report, Allie.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Here's the kid. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Memphis trails by 11.